So for the whole yesterday and today, I've been trying to understand how we are all made of love, and God, which is existence itself, is love. Why are we going through this thing that's called expansion by creating such a physical reality in which we go through so much extreme suffering throughout human history? I cannot integrate the two. I cannot integrate love with this reality where there's just suffering. So I am asking ChatGPT, where is it? To understand the true purpose of the expansion in this existence, because there's only one existence, only existence itself, whose fabric is love. Why do we need to expand? And they said, because we can, not because we need to, but because we can. And because it is, okay, and the definition of expansion is not that the existence as a whole is growing bigger. Existence itself is never changing. Never. It has always been, and it will always be exactly the same. It's like there will only be 14 apples. From the beginning is 14 apples. To the end is 14 apples. There's no end, there's no beginning. Because existence is eternal. You get what I mean. So existence itself doesn't grow. The expansion that we're going through is to experience existence itself through different, infinite points of view. Such as you want to enjoy the apples as a snail. It would taste totally different if you were, let's say, a tiger. You taste the apples, it would taste different than a snail. You taste, you see, you can become like, let's say, what do the apples taste like to the soil? Not even an animal anymore. Or what does it taste like to a mosquito? Well, it's not an accurate analogy, but it's temporarily helpful to understand what expansion is. So here, the apple is love or oneness. It's just love. What is love? Love is just full alignment, realizing what you really are. And this whole process is not just biting the apple, but this whole process is what I don't understand. It's not that we're tasting the apples, but we are the apples. You see, because all there are these apples. Everything are these apples. But then, these apples can turn into different things, forgetting that they are apples, forgetting that apples exist at all. Let's say there are 1 million apples, and that's the whole existence is 1 million apples. There's nothing that is not an apple, and they're just apples. There will never be more than 1 million apples. There will never be less. It has always been 1 million apples, Existence is never, ever changing. What changes, what expands is the apples experiencing themselves. An apple can experience being an apple through being an apple. But also what it can do is to try to pretend or suddenly create this illusion of itself not being an apple anymore. If totally forget that apples actually exist, that itself is still an apple, or everyone around it no longer apples anymore. But the truth is there can only be apples, because in the whole existence there is nothing that is not apples. All there is, all there has ever been, all there will ever be are these 1 million apples. So the apple can forget it's an apple. The apple can now think that it's a tiger. Everyone around it is a tiger or other animals. I'm not an apple anymore. But the truth is that you're apples, everybody's apples, and there can only be apples here. And let's say you're a monkey. Okay, you now think you're a monkey. Well, let's just say you think you're a human being, because that's what we are. We think we're human beings, all right? We're not apples, and there's no apples. I look around, there are no apples. There are only other human beings in this house here, and stuff that are not apples, and I feel really hungry. I need apples. Now that's my experience of experiencing this existence where there are only apples. No matter what you experience, no matter what you think you are, there are only still apples. There are only apples. Imagine that, just think about it. Think for a second. Think for a second. I'm going to the bathroom. What I say, why it isn't an accurate analogy is obviously like different ways to experience apples. What happens is, because we are essentially apples, so the fact that whenever we experience us as not apples, whenever we experience that we looking around there are no apples in our life, we suffer, because we are apples and everything else is apples. And by experiencing this illusion, or whenever we feel that we experience ourselves not as apples, we suffer. Because that's not true. We're experiencing falsehood, and that causes suffering. And so why we're going through this is what they say here, what GP says here is through this very spiritual teachings out there, is that what we're going through is we're going through from forgetting that we're apples, that there are apples are everywhere and all there can be is apples, to fully realizing that we are actually apples. To fully realizing it by totally forgetting and totally realizing. That's what we're doing. That's expansion. And it just looks funny to me. Because the cost is too high. Like I said, extreme sufferings of throughout human history. And have there been billions of people that has gone through extreme suffering, like physical pain? Physical pain is not something you can deny. It's, emotional pain is... Fuck, I don't understand. Consciousness becoming more aware of itself, more facets of itself. It means consciousness experiencing itself as everyone, more people, from more points of views. Okay, love experiences more of what love can be, which would be like the love that you can experience or express love as a musician. You love creating music. You can experience this by being love, by being what your heart's desire. Can be a musician or a writer, any job in the world, or anything that your heart desires to do right at this moment. You feel like right now, open your mouth and sing, make up a song, and you sing off tunes, whatever, but you just feel like your heart wants to sing, and just sing. And that is when you're being love. Yes. Love is not just between people or between two things. It can just be self-expression. Because why is love also self-expression? Because you are love. So love is not only expressed always by you towards another object, even by you towards yourself. It's not always that, but also self-expression. So, which is just allowing you, just expressing yourself. Like musicians, you can just want to experience, you want to just express love by being a mother. You want to, or by adopting children, by taking care of, or by being a craftsman. Like crafting things, you do it. You love it. Your heart sings. Anything you do that makes your heart sing is... Okay, now I need to clean my floor again. Just think. Take a second to think with me. I am also trying to figure this out. And why my floor gets dirty so quickly. actually only realized this today, that love truly is also not just loving someone, taking care of someone, but also full self-expression is love. And the reason it's so easy to understand, because you are love. Oh my God, every one of us is built as love. Again, it's not just this narrow definition of just becoming a loving and kind person, but also that, again, if your heart's true desire is becoming this specific person that not only is a musician, but expresses yourself, talking in a specific way, laughing in this with this specific humor, with these specific opinions, like as unique you, which is uniquely unique in existence. There is no, not a duplicate of yourself. You are uniquely you because infinite. It's just infinite. There are many people that are like you, maybe, but nobody is you. You are unique. Uniquely you, and full, authentic expression of yourself is expressing love, is love experiencing itself. And that is expansion. And see, the whole of love has never increased or decreased. Like, there are only 1 million apples, remember? There's only expressing yourself. It's like the whole process of a composer trying to compose a song. It needs to correct it, edit it several times before finally completing the piece. And this whole process itself is joyful. It could also be without this process. The process isn't necessary. The composer could just blink their eyes and then the music's complete. It could also be like that, but then there's less of the fun. The whole process of you now is this music sheet. Sorry. Music sheet that's trying to compose itself from zero, right? Why we come here totally forgetting who we are. But we are the seeds, because we are like, remember the seed of a tree. The seed of tree is the tree itself, because it's not stoppable. It's not stoppable that the seed will become a tree. Not stoppable. In this infinite existence, all potentials are doomed, bound to fully realize. A seed is bound to become a tree. You, now, fully newly born into this world, have no idea what you are. You actually have every idea of what you are. And your life is like you expressing yourself, growing into fully who you are. Fully expressing yourself. whenever you try to stop it, whenever you try to suppress you, there's always a suffering experience happening. When other people reject you for you, you agree with them, that's what causes your suffering. If you unstoppably never let anyone stop you from being you, you never buy into the belief that I am less. I need to be ashamed. I am guilty. Guilty is different from shame. Let's just talk about shame here. Guilty is like a feeling like, oh, I did this wrong. I will do it better next time. Just no negative rumination happening. Shame is when you say, I did this wrong and I suck. Because I suck. That is not true. And that's why shame is a suffering emotion. Because you are believing in something that's not true. So you suffer, of course. Everybody is a tree here. A seed that's going into a tree. The tree itself will become different, a variety of shapes, different species, different kinds, different colors, different shapes, different everything. But they are all trees of love, different shapes of love. It's like you being a musician is love. Me being an architect is a love. That person being a computer scientist is love. We all are doing things to make our heart sing. And that is love. And that is all we are here to do. And still, I just feel like this is it's just not appropriate, not accurate enough, because we already have the stereotype when it comes to this idea of following your heart. You always just think, this is a big career, I need to dig out about me. But it's not just a moment-to-moment thing. Like, every moment you're being yourself, no matter you have fully, like, I personally have not found this big idea, like a big career I want to pursue. Like, you can say I have no passion, or I have a passion, which is now talking about this really passionately. Now, this is my passion. So right now, I'm not doing anything to this world. I'm not like being an architect or a musician or something like that. Having a career, that kind of a stereotype when it comes to like finding your passion. A passion is a moment-to-moment thing. Like I could, like right now, I find the most exciting thing for me to do is just here talking about this. But next second, I might just stop wanting to do this. I want to play a video game. Okay, it's a moment-to-moment thing. And it's just like the tree, very spontaneously growing, fully realizing itself, completely free. And you cannot have any rules or anything around it because it contains itself in it. It's like it's exactly like when you compressed towels. Do you know that these little pill you put one in the water, it would unfold itself into a towel. That's the process of unfolding yourself. It's a completely spontaneous. Oh my God, just imagine. I don't need to say anything. You just imagine yourself being this little pill of a compressed towel. And you're dropped into water and then you're expanding, unfolding. That's it. It's so free. It's so good. Okay. And that is that love. look what we're doing here. Just we created this reality in which we can come and play different roles. And over again. And not just this reality, we have created like, you don't know how many there are out there. Different planets, different universes. I don't know if that exists, but I think maybe. And different like dimensions of realities. You could play like infinite roles in. You can be anyone. You can be a fish, and not just animal. Remember, even on this planet, there are many different species. You can be a human. You can be a snail. You can be anything. This is a rock. Yes. You think only the living beings are part of this whole existence? A rock is also part of existence. What does it feel like to be a rock? What does it feel like to be this chair? What does it feel like to be this molecule? All of these are included in these all facets of consciousness or existence itself. What I don't understand is, okay, love here is we expressing ourselves is love. As long as we are alive, we let ourselves be. We are trying to unfold ourselves always. And I'm gonna just try to apply this in extreme examples, such as in the middle of abuse, when someone's abusing someone else. And that obviously is not not love expressing like itself like in a way that is the most what's happening if the abuser is a tree. When they're abusing someone else, what happens is like this tree is not I don't know. Of course, love doesn't want to abuse anyone. When this is happening, what is it that is happening here? I don't know. Why do these have to happen? Well, in this reality where we completely forget what we are, you can get confused, but how can people get so confused to this extent? But the tree doesn't believe in itself as a tree. Is that what happens? It sabotages itself and others around it. But what they say is no experience is a waste. No experience is a failure. Even if these negative things happen, the tree is still unfolding, but what? Unfolding like I don't know. We created this world. I don't understand. I understand all the other parts other than the extreme sufferings. Maybe because there's so many of us here, In the beginning, we're all confused. We don't know who we are. We don't know what we want to be. And we listen to each other rather than follow our own hearts. Try to be what others want us to be. And that itself is suffering, is not what we want, what we truly are supposed to do. And that just confuses us sometimes too much. Because we each are different, born different. Like the origin of our existence, which there's no origin of our existence. We have all, we will. The unique us will always exist. Even when you merge back into the ultimate reality, the ultimate perfect love, you still remain. You would merge back into the perfect love as oneness, but still experiencing it from a unique point of view simultaneously. This unique perspective is eternal, which I did not know. I thought we would just become one again, like one, and there's no differentiation anymore. But that's not true. It's just, I'm kind of mind blown. It's just something brand new. I'm always excited when I learn something new about spirituality. Not any more of the cliches that I hear. This unique perspective, which is a solid part of existence. This facet of existence, which you are, that's irreplaceable. You are. What does it mean is you're experiencing the whole from this specific point of view, but you are the whole at the same time. What it's like is like a human being. Your body, you're now experiencing being this person from the point of view of the brain. What you experience, still this whole person, but from this specific point of view. Being a different person is like trying to experiencing your existence from the point of view of a nipple. Again, it's not accurate analogy, but it helps you understand a bit. Like you both are the same person, but experienced differently. It's same. Like we all are existence itself, but we have different perspectives. What's different is when we really all merge back into this one whole oneness, is that we would also know what it's like to be other people. We would know all facets of experience. We would know all facets of existence. We would know all what it's like to be everyone at the same time, while we still are ourselves, and which is unique. Every facet is unique. Another analogy is like this diamond with like 1,000 what's the word? Cut little platforms that's cut onto this diamond. Diamond looks like it has so many little facets, right? Is that the right word? And each facet is unique, isn't it? Even if it's still a diamond, but when you look through the specific facet, you experience being a diamond, the diamond from a totally different perspective. But you're still the diamond itself, and there's only this diamond here. There's only a diamond. You are not just a facet. You are the whole existence itself, trying to experiencing itself through this facet and then that facet. I mean, in fact, there's just one self. Talking about you being unique, not that you as a self, unique. Again, there's no experience of self. There's only experience of perspectives. You only, You like for example, we are sharing this one world, but the world experience from my perspective is totally different from your perspective. Even if we could be from the same family, you could be my twin, and we still experience the world differently. That's it. But we still share the same world, right? How? It's the exact same world, but experienced totally differently. Or we can be two people, a couple of twins. We have this, we share a friend, and I experience this friend so completely different from how you experience them. It's the exact same friend, but experienced differently. But still the same person, right? And that's just, remember, it's just an analogy, a metaphor. It's not what it really is like. Maybe you cannot understand what it really is like. Love expands to experience more of what love can be. Not actually what more of what love can be, but what exactly love can be. As you, as me, I am this unique perspective through which love expresses. As me, which is unique and different from you. Which is the same love expressing itself, but as you see? Same love expressed through different perspectives as different people. And all people are seeds growing back fully into full, complete expression of themselves. You see someone that's you call evil, an evil person is a person that is not fully expressed. Or like, let's see, this tree is sick. It's sick and it kind of stinks. Attracts worms and insects unto itself, and you would think a tree that looks ugly with all the leaves, the tree that doesn't look vibrant, the tree that has this contagious disease. Imagine that. But this tree is bound to fully express itself into this beautiful, the most beautiful tree in the world, which is what we will all become in the end. No doubt. You can have no doubt. But each tree goes through like a different journey, unique journey, different paths. You see? Maybe this, no. And this tree didn't plan to become sick or become having this contagious disease, or didn't plan to look ugly. I mean this is an analogy to someone that that have committed a lot of crimes, let's say, and we, in our eyes, they may be ugly, they may be like psychologically sick, like they're not okay. This it's just like a tree that's sick, but this tree didn't plan to experience all these. But what is planned is that the tree is unique, different, and it just could know that if okay, I want to be this tree and I want to incarnate into this reality of Earth. And because of my uniqueness, like the combination of my uniqueness and this specific reality might cause this high probability of me being sick. But also the experience of incarnating on this specific planet would bring this very unique, would contribute this very unique, completely unique experience to me, to my journey of fully unfolding myself as love, as this tree of love, which is bound to become beautiful, or is already beautiful, like a seed has this tree inside of it. The seed is a fully realized tree at the same time. Because remember, we're not talking about like a real seeds in real life. They don't always end up becoming a tree. Some of them die. We're talking about in ultimate existence, which we all are in, all seeds fully express themselves. They're bound to be. You just need to think a little about it. Nobody fails in this. No one fails. A person can go through all the horrible things, and in the end, they will arrive at the destination, which is also their destiny. Our destiny, we have only one shared destiny, that is love. Our destiny is love. Our birthplace is love. And this journey is like going from love to love. As love, through expressing love, because we are loved, so we want to express ourselves. Fully realizing every possibility of love. And this is my question. Like, is this really like, do we really have to go this far? Or maybe am I just imagining things? Because, I hear about those sufferings and I can imagine them in my head, and they all are so horrendous, horrible horror, pure horror. I can just imagine. I don't know if just my imagination is actually worse than the reality. Like, my imagination of domestic violence is worse than it actually is to someone that goes through it. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Maybe it's really different. I hope so. Maybe it's much less than what I can imagine. Maybe the actual thing isn't like such as horrible as it sounds. I don't know. Well, what I know is no experience is Every experience leads you closer to love. Because growth is always upwards and onwards. Always leads you closer to love. Always. From your specific place. Everyone is at a different place. Because whatever road, path we're on, there's only one destination. Imagine this, the center with infinite paths spreading outwards. Imagine that. Imagine a spot with infinite threads going out, leading away from the center. And it seems like there are infinite paths that people are on, but there's just one destination. But every path is so unique, and we are at different points on our paths. That's why we all appear to be so vast, drastically different from each other. Why we cannot understand other people at all. Because we are first different from each other, second, we're at different points of our paths. Yes, expansion is not about adding to love, it's about experiencing love in infinite ways. Maybe extreme sufferings are not as extreme as I picture them in my head. Because I've heard of these things and I don't know, I can't imagine. Maybe it's just much less than I'm imagining it. Or than I am refusing to imagine it. Maybe it's just so much less, so much lighter than they are in my head. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe there are no extreme sufferings. Maybe I just have so much I don't know about sufferings that I'm making things up and I think they're real. Or I'm just exaggerating what they actually are. Because we hear these news and we're not the ones that go through these news, so we picture stuff that's actually much worse than what's happened. Like you see a title of a news, the title of a video, whatever, you don't click in. Even you watch the whole video and then you just picture this whole thing that the victims go through, and you just think that's not bearable. That's just so. Still, the fact is you didn't go through it. You don't know what it's really like. It might be much, much lighter than you actually think it is. I think so. like the most horrible things. They sound so horrible, maybe just because we are outside of it. And from a point of like empathy, we would just exaggerate the actual pain that happened. But it's just assumption. It's not the ultimate answer. Universe, please help me know and fully resolve my confusion. I ask, thank you. Thank you. I know you have heard me, and I can see that we are actually progressing here. Thank you so much. Finally, I will fully be able to answer this question. I would be able to fully understand, because that seems to be my mission. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Maybe I'm just here to live, let's say, 20 plus years until I figure this out, and then I will die. Or I will figure this out by making these videos. These videos are like a process of me figuring things out. And then in the end, I will figure it out. And then other people with similar confusion would be led to these videos and watch through them. And watch the very last video that I will ever make. And then their confusion will be lifted just as mine. And then that's my mission completed. I'll be gone. Out of here. Joyfully than ever. Oh my God, what a beautiful life that would be. People should make a movie out of my life. That's what I always think. Not a movie, but a book. Please, universe, help me stop caring about what people think about me. Please, let me just be me freely in prioritizing this. Not what other people think, what other people would judge, would gossip, would say about me. And please help me, and help me. Help me so much that even when someone's talking bad about me right in front of me, I wouldn't believe them. I would still remember me as love, and nothing can talk me out of it. Help me, please. Thank you. Help me never take anything personally. Thank you. Oh my God, I have so much fear. Help me, please. I don't want to. I don't want to fear. Anyway, if people are really gonna make a movie out of my life, I'll be dead by then. If they would make a movie out of my life, it would mean that they love me. Otherwise, why would they? But most of my life happens within my mind. these philosophical conversations I have in my writings, in these videos, in these talks and realizations, epiphanies, and spiritual growth, rather than actual life events. I've not gone through a lot of like traumatic life experiences. But people love watching like that. So I'd say my life is better turned into a book rather than a movie, because nobody's gonna watch. It's gonna be a philosophical movie. For a long time, I've always had this idea, like I always want to, like I so want to be seen from the inside out. All of me. Not by everyone, but by those that can understand. Of course, only those that can understand can see. If you can't understand something, you can't see it for what it is. It's exactly like when you call someone a monster because you're totally blinded by your own filtering made up of your own life experience. You're not seeing the person as what they are. Had you lived every single second of their life from the beginning of their birth, had you experienced every single thought they've ever had, every single emotion they've ever gone through, you would never call anyone a monster. As them, experiencing them as them, not as from a third perspective, but from a first person perspective. That's exactly why we can so empathize with the movie characters. You know, the better a movie is, the more we can empathize with the main character. And we can see they make mistakes, but we can fully understand them. I mean, at least it's just my experience. I think most people's experience as well. Otherwise, people wouldn't love watching movies or reading books so much. I have a better sounding instrument I'm going to show you. This one sounds better than anything else. I guess it's just not loud enough then, because I don't have nails. You gotta have nails to play it. Unfortunately, whenever I do something that doesn't involve my own creativity, I just cannot focus. It's like when I play the piano, right? It's all about repetition, like playing your fingers, just repeating this part that goes wrong. I just cannot focus. Or when I'm smoothly playing a song, I can't focus. Just because I'm not creating, I'm just copying and pasting it. Or I'm not creating like most of it. Even when I sing a song, right, I just can't focus. My head is all about what happened yesterday, blah, blah, blah. What did I see on the internet the other day? Just my head just like totally empty, like not focusing at all. That's why you can't play an instrument. You can't sing. I just can't focus. I have to force myself to focus, which is effortful. And effortfulness is a great sign that you're not doing something you're supposed to do. Because when you're doing something you're supposed to do, you go into mind flow, the state of mind flow, the state of flow effortlessly. But I can still enjoy playing instruments, just a little song at a time, not like for hours and hours. Let's play another one today, even though I know. Okay, I can just check if my instrument is on keys right now. Pause the recording. I can only play those that I have played. Otherwise, it would be very. But I don't want to play them because I played them so many times, and not many times, just about 20 times at most, and I'm just so bored. So bored. Even though I haven't fully been able to play them smoothly, but I still because I played them enough times to make me completely bored of them, except for a few songs like this one. I changed the song a little bit. This song I would just keep playing without really bored, and maybe because I really like it. The fond and bright and until we meet again. A fountain waves pale until again. I think this song is special for me because it's the oh my god! A little spider made a spider web inside of my ukulele. Jesus, where are you? It's gone probably, but the spider web is here. Jesus, spider. It's so funny. Actually makes it not look like a hello. An art piece. Hello everybody. This is my voice. Through a sound box. Ooh. Hello. It can only vibrate lower keys. Low. low. Actually, I can feel the specific key is magnified the most. Not the lowest, not the highest, but holy shit! I was so loud. It was deafening. Man, did you hear it, or maybe it's just only I can hear it through my ears. Wait. I love this song so much because it was at the end of this epic movie, which can be a little bit of childish to me now, but because the acting was superb, even though the whole story is a zombie movie, but the acting and the atmosphere and maybe I was 16, but this movie itself has got a 8.7 out of 10 scores. It's really good. It's a Korean movie called Train to Busan. And it was not a horror movie. Like, it was extremely scary to me because I never watch horror movies. Not even zombie movies. And the zombie movie is just extremely good because the zombie players, zombie actors, they're just so good. Like, it was so scary, but it's not like a horror movie because at the end, like, someone's so scared like me at the end, I could just go to the toilet on my own with the lights off after watching this, because it's not a horror movie, because there's such a like profound tone to it. It's not about horror. It's not there to scare you. It's to show you the most beautiful part of humanity. Like, I was so touched. At the end of the movie, I dared to go to the bathroom alone with the lights off. I mean, this kind of movie, imagine a horror movie you watch, you're scared shitlessly, but at the end, you dare to go to the toilet alone. Someone like me, I never watch horror movies, and I could finish watching it. And I remember the song. I watched it like literally 10 years, more than 10 years. How old am I? More than 10 years ago. And no, exactly 10 years ago. I wouldn't watch it again because it's just so. I remember every bit of it. I can tell you about. It doesn't matter. I tell you about it. It doesn't matter because it's the movie itself. It's just so. And maybe because I was watching with my classmates. I think I wasn't 16. I was younger. It was. Which year it was? Oh my God! No, it was when I was 16. I remember because it was that classroom. There. Yeah. 16. Exactly 16. And I think we watched maybe two classrooms watched together. Was it? Or not? I think not. I don't remember. No, we didn't. Just our class. We watched it. And that's the only reason I dared to watch it, because there were people. Actually, I didn't know exactly why I didn't stand up and leave. Maybe because I didn't know it was a zombie movie, but I could have stood up and left because I knew it was extremely scary, or maybe because I was so intrigued, or maybe because I was born to watch that movie because it was something that's gonna change me like profoundly in a way I don't know. I can't know, but it did, because it was just. So intuitively, I just sat there and watched it because it was so intriguing as well. In the beginning, the eclipse, is that the word, like, happened? It was just so like ultra real, like in the movie. We just felt everything so real. Or there was nothing dramatic, like nothing unreal. It just felt like it really happened because it was such a realistic setting, and like on that train, and everything was just so. You just want to know what happens next. And it's so scary, like, because the zombies are so real, like, so scary. It really is. That's the only the only horror movie that I've ever watched. Other than the one I watched when I was 6, but I don't think I watched till the end. Like when I was 6, I knew nothing. Me and the friends of my cousin. Watching it daytime was scary, but I don't remember. I still remember the movie though. Maybe it was really scary. Otherwise, I wouldn't remember. I still remember. I watched it when I was 6, 7. I still remember it. Like I tell you, this is a movie where the two people, a man and woman, a couple, a loving couple. I don't want to talk about it. It's really disgusting. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Like, the woman just... I don't want to talk about it. Okay, stop. Stop. Like, I can think about it. It's fine. When I start talking about it, it's really disgusting. Actually, I don't want to play this song because I liked it so much when I started learning it. And then because it's complicated, it's really a long ass song. Like it's a 6-minute long play. And in the beginning I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And to fully learn to play the song, which I have almost, you have to play it like a lot of times. I got completely bored of this tune. I can listen to a song up to 20 times. Whatever song, however beautiful, 20 times I'm sick of it. Other than some very specific songs that are linked to some of my, it has special meanings because of my personal experience. Not because of how beautiful, how good the song is, but the special personal meanings, such as that song. Or maybe this song, like, I can play it. I have played it more than 20 times. I'm not bored of it. Because it's really, really bright. I know it's a religious song, but because I'm not religious, so I interpret it as just purely light and pure. Because I haven't played the ukulele for not every day, so the callus on my fingers have deteriorated, so my fingers started hurting. Actually, not many songs. There's 17 songs I counted. Was it 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6, 14. I don't really count in English. It's not my mother language, so kind of rusty. don't break down. If you break down, I'm not gonna buy a new one because I'm not playing it every day. I'm not gonna buy a new one because it's really humid here, and when I turn on the AC, it becomes really dry. So it's made of wood, and I can hear this noise here. It happens when it's too wet. The wood, maybe, I don't know. Shit. You can't hear it, maybe? Okay, I'm done. I don't want to play it. Okay, let's play the last part of it. It's just so repetitive, this song is. Ugh. This is the hardest part. I had a dream. In the dream, I got drunk. Because I've been thinking about. Because yesterday, I've been thinking about getting some alcohol. It's so funny. If I think something enough, without paying attention to it, I would dream of it at night. It's like if a face of a person I haven't seen forever just flush over my mind during daytime without me paying attention to it, I would definitely dream of them at night. Like if it's something that's like something I don't pay attention to, that's in my mind, I would dream of it at night. If it's something that I actually actively think about, I don't dream of it. And that's not true either, because yesterday I was talking about you heard it. I was talking about like follow your heart, right? I was yelling and yelling, and then I dreamed of it. I dreamed of me teaching my mom how to follow her heart. She was asking me how should I do it. And so I yelled to her exactly the way I yelled in the video. It's so funny. What type of song is it? It's not classic, it's a pop song, isn't it? But it doesn't have lyrics, I think it's just written for ukulele. What do I want to do now? I want to watch YouTube videos. That would mean I need to stop recording, which I can. And then I'll continue. I was thinking I can show you my YouTube page so you know what kind of videos I watch. But I don't watch every one of them. I can show you, like, I watch a lot of animal videos and I like Switzerland. I never watched this person. It's not true. I watched him for like a lot before, but I stopped watching him. But he still pops up. I'm not drawn to meditation. I just am not drawn. I bought his book. I watch a lot of his videos. I try to practice. I have some epiphanies out of his teaching. I'm not drawn to like a meditation. Like I do meditate. Like I have practiced meditation a lot before. Like I would do it every single day, and for a month or two, I was doing it like all day. Like for some nights, I wake up at 4 a.m. just to meditate. I would say it worked, like in a way, or I don't know, like it always works. Meditation always works. It's just I'm not drawn to it. Like it's not exciting to me. It's not my great joy. It's just a great bore to me. And I watch a lot of. Let's watch this one. Hi.
What do you think?
This video makes me angry and hungry. And I need to go and get my food and eat it. I mean, these look so delicious. They look so chewy.
Well, Dixie didn't come out for her, so we're going to go to the other fox yard, and maybe I'll see her later and give her one. So, she must be
I'm gonna go
in the
out
fox
and
den.
get my food.
Alright, so I'm going out.
There is one more thing I want to share with you. Is yesterday I went out to get mangoes, right? And there's this mango lady selling mangoes. And she was picking up mangoes, and I had bought mangoes many times, and I know that when you go to buy the fruits, you would pick like the good ones and you leave the bad ones, the ones that are overripe. And what I just felt sad that these mangoes would never be picked. They would just go to waste. Nobody would buy them. And the lady would suffer from the cost alone. So if I only picked the good ones, I just felt so guilty. Like I can't only pick the good ones, because then she would just have to like undertake the cost of the overripe mango that nobody's gonna pick on her own. I just felt it's not fair. I just really felt guilty. And because they're really cheap, that's the main reason. They're so cheap. You can't imagine how cheap they are. Let's say you can buy $1, you can get 3.5 kilograms of mango with $1, which would be baked mango, like medium mango, it would be 4 mango for 1 kilogram. 3.5 would be, let's say 15, and that's a lot. $1, you get 15 medium to large sized mangoes. That's just a lot. So, you know, what I would do, I always wouldn't pick all the good ones. I would just pick 1 or 2, not perfect mangoes, just so maybe somehow I can help alleviate a little bit of the burden. But I wouldn't pick the bad ones. I would pick those that are just overripe. Many people wouldn't pick. They're just so soft, too soft. Like, might not be still okay to eat. And yesterday, I went to buy the mango again, and the mangoes yesterday were just, most of them, or all of them were not all of them, most of them were overripe. Like, I could feel like just squishy inside, kind of too soft. Already like liquidified. And there was this cart there, and then I just picked them. I was just thinking, it's okay, I'm just gonna pick. And I still would just pick. And whenever I pick a good one, I just felt guilty. If I picked all the good ones, I just intentionally pick ones that are not so good. And only after I finished paying, or I finished picking them and went to pay, I realized that there were good ones, the good pile, next to the cart, near the cashier, and the same price, the good ones. The lady didn't tell me that there were good ones. So I can understand that she sort of kind of took advantage of me, or what, or maybe it's just my imagination. But I can totally take it because the mangoes are so cheap. I don't mind, even if the cashier was like taking advantage of me by not like using a not balanced scale. Like, sometimes you would just need to pay more. You're tricked to pay more than was truly the weight, the real weight. Like, this scale would show you a fake weight. I would take it because it's so cheap. And I really feel like they're not making any money, but I know it's just my illusion. Of course they're making money, otherwise they wouldn't come here every single day and still doing this business. And this price is fair because everyone is selling at this price here. At this season, the mangoes, because the mangoes are produced here. And this specific season is just so ripe. All the mangoes are ripe. I took the mango home and I had one, and oh my god, it was so squishy in the center. Exactly how it felt when I squeezed them when I was picking them. So you could eat like the outside, but the center is kind of really like squishy, like it's the right word, like smashed. I had that and I didn't have a diarrhea, so I think it's okay to eat. Like, I tested again today with the mango. I decided to eat all of it, including the squishy parts, as long as they don't taste funny. And I had that and I didn't have a diarrhea, so I think it's alright to have all of them. I hate the idea of throwing them away. First of all, I love mango so much. It's like I just don't like wasting food. It just is so sad to waste a lot of food. It just makes me feel sad to waste food. And I think next time then, when I go to buy mangoes, I would not feel guilty anymore just picking the good ones. I wouldn't feel as guilty. Just funny because it's so cheap. If it was any more expensive, even if it's like 3 times the price, I still think it's cheap. It has to be more expensive than that for me to not feel guilty at all. Only picking the right ones. Like if I buy directly from the supermarket, it's so expensive in there. Because supermarkets is not personal business, and it's a big company behind it. And of course, I pick all good ones and I leave all the bad ones. I do not feel guilty at all. Nobody's gonna suffer from this. Sometimes I think I'm really not kind, but sometimes I think I'm just too kind. I don't know, like, what kind of person I am. Sometimes it's like a little confusing to myself. Most of the time I think I'm not kind like other people. I find everybody else kinder than me, and with evidence. Like, for example, like people seem to care about like my day. Like if I talk to a stranger or even people I've been talking to for a while on the internet, they always ask, hey, how have you been? I would never ask about it because I'm not interested. Like, what happened to you today? Like I would ask, hey, how have you been? Maybe I wouldn't. If they've been out, if they need to say something, they would say it, right? Or I would never ask, how are you today? Because I don't want to hear them talking about like their ordinary, trivial life of like, I did this, I did that, I talked to this person. I don't want to hear about that. Or my job is this, blah, 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 blah. But then if they ask me, and they would be willing to listen. So I just feel I'm not so kind comparing to most people. But then I am just, I find myself really so kind when it comes to some situations. Like when I watch movies, I just empathize perfectly well with the characters with no problem. No matter it's a good character or a bad character. If it's a main character, one of the main characters, I would just be able to empathize with them. Because the movie just shows me their whole life, and they show me why they would make the choices they make. Their psychological, their inner world, I would see. So of course, you understand them. But then in real life, I don't. I'm not like that. I would get annoyed if someone cries. Like when an adult cries, it just always kind of annoys me. I think it's because of my mother. Like when she cried, it was just because of her stuff, or I don't know. Like when adults cry, it just kind of annoys me. In a way, I don't know how to describe. For what exact reason, I don't know. But I cry all the time, and I think it's perfectly fine. And I can't possibly walk by a homeless person without giving them money without feeling guilty. Like a lot of guilt. Thankfully, there are no homeless people here. Back in the UK, there were so many of them. And now whenever I think about those people that I intentionally ignore, I just, oh my God, I feel so much regret. I don't even want to talk. When I talk about it, I feel so much guilt. And I feel I'm such a I could have really helped them. Oh, Jesus Christ, really regret so much. Sometimes you see them there and you just feel like you don't want to see them there because they have this, like, your help is not going to change their situation. So you'd rather not see them there at all. I just took out another mango because I'm getting too hungry. I really want to eat a mango now. Even if I had one for breakfast. It was a huge one. And because I know spirituality, so I know that some people just intentionally have chosen the kind of life, like children born into abusive family. They chose to be incarnate into that kind of family. I just want to say, fuck you. Why do you have to do it? I mean, you have to do it and just suck it up yourself. None of my business. Like, if nobody ever chose to be born in the poorest countries in the world, there will be no more suffering in those countries. So sometimes I just have to figure out this whole thing. Otherwise, I would just hold these ideas and I wouldn't be able to, like, live properly, right? I need to figure, so it's extremely important for me to have the answers to my biggest questions completely answered, all of my confusion resolved. Otherwise, I would just hold on to these ideas because they seem right now to be completely valid to me. Wow, this mango is just, it's great. At least next time I've learned to have my eyes sharper. Next time I will know. It's great, like, at least by buying these mangoes, I have somehow helped them a little. It's okay. And these mangoes, where would they go? Like, directly go to waste or what? I have a both resilient and a sensitive and resilient stomach, so I can test myself if something really has gone bad over the threshold, I would have a diarrhea, and that's it. I didn't have a diarrhea means it's good enough. Or it's not bad enough. Well, if it doesn't taste funny, I think it's alright. I didn't know that the fruits can go bad from the center, because all my experience is like they go bad from the outside and then to the inside. The mango, they go bad starting from the inside, which is funny. I never knew. This, oh my god, I want another one. think I'm gonna finish them really quickly because again, one mango I can only eat like 2/3 of it. So even though it's so big but squishy, smashed like somehow like. Universe protect me. I eat 2 mangoes. They're not gonna kill me, right? Again, like I tested one yesterday and again today. Never had a diarrhea, so everything's fine. Only eat the parts that don't taste funny. That don't look funny. Why do you say funny? It's not funny, you know, when you taste something. By English, it's funny. It's not funny. It is funny. Oh my god, the mango. Oh my god. This one is only 1/2 of it is edible. Great. At least I learned not to get these again. Sometimes I have a diarrhea for no reason that I know. Actually, I want another one, but maybe that's enough. I don't know. I can have another one. I'm gonna go out and get my food, actual food. Just go out and take a walk. Another 2-hour video. I hope it gets saved. Sometimes my screen recordings do not save. It's a bug of the phone. Like 1 in 20 would not save. That's when I get really mad sometimes. Because sometimes I recorded something really important and it didn't save and I got so furious. These mangoes are also large, really big. I don't know why they went bad, because maybe not enough people bought them, like even at such a cheap price. Because this is a producer of mangoes, so a lot of mangoes in summer. Oh, which is fantastic, because I love them. And they're so cheap, and I could get a lot of them every time. I get a lot of them. Every time. Enough for me to eat for a whole week. Let's go. on the side. Nowadays, before I open my door, I first open it and then I close it before I open it again. Why? Because one day I opened my door and I saw a cockroach. And of course it ran away immediately. So now I just open my door and close so that they have time to run away, so that I have time to run away as well. I guess I'm not hungry anymore. Why does my burb sounds like, is it called a burg? A burb? Smell like a durian, as if I had durian when I was a mango that I haven't. Oh man, it's so hot. What I'm most grateful for is that the cleaning lady of the building would come up to the top floor every single day to clean it. Every single day. I didn't know that she would come here every day. I thought she would come like once in a few days because of the top floor and not many people right here. But I'm so grateful after I knew that she came every single day. And because it's most time of it's clean, maybe she just came to check and see if there's something, she would clean it. Yesterday I also went to like my landlord, not my landlord, like a letting agency to like, what's the word? Renew the tenancy. And then every time, like, they know I live here alone, so they're like about my age. They would ask me to visit them. They would ask me to come and talk to them, like to make friends. Like every time he would just ask that. I mean, as a couple, and you know me, I if you know me and you've seen my life, or just by knowing me, having watched my video, you know, I don't get along with everyone, so that made me feel really awkward. Like, I really felt like they really, really welcomed me. Like, especially yesterday, this time, he said it repeatedly that you should come and we can have a talk, have a chat once in a while. Of course, it's just gonna, I don't know how that could happen, because in my heart, I want to go, but it's just so embarrassing. Like, what can we talk about? Near-death experience? Like, because that's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything else. And, oh my God. Otherwise, I'd be so embarrassed. What a beautiful day. Talking to my phone, making a video like this makes me feel like I'm not alone. Like I'm really having a friend that can understand me, everything I said. Oh my God, I am so happy. I just said that, knowing everything I know about the reality of our existence. Oh my God, the fact that we're all love. Imagine that it's not a dream, it's a fairy tale, it's a metaphor, but it's the fact of the facts. It's more real than the reality. The fact that we're love is more real than the physical reality. Imagine how crazy that is. Don't imagine it, it's truth. The truth is we are love. But what is love? I'm not sure. What is love? I should ask. Whenever I ask ChatGPT what is love, it doesn't tell me what love is. It tells me what love's place is. It's a fabric of existence. But what exactly is it? What is it? What are we involving all of this goal? What we can induce, is it the word? No. Deduct from what we're here to do is to fully express ourselves as love. Don't have to add as love, but that's just to make you remember, understand, remind you. We're here to fully express, and also to remind myself, because I have only realized it today, that this is fully expressing ourselves. It's also expressing love. I never really truly realized this. Never fully, consciously acknowledged this. This is for the first time. Just by being ourselves, we are expressing love. And GPT said, love is the alignment with the truth that we are. This feeling that you have. And it's not a feeling. Love, again, is not a feeling. But this, alignment. Love is alignment. When you're expressing yourself, being yourself, you are expressing love. And the fact that you exist itself is love. So that's why they say love is the frequency of existence. But is love existence itself? Well, yeah, they would say yes. Love is. There's only love that exists. Like we discussed, there are only apples. All exist. There are only apples. 14 million apples is 1 million apples is what existence is, which is just, you could say love is what existence is. Is it true? Every time I say it, I doubt it, because they always say I need it further, but I feel so good now. I feel so good now, viscerally. Like, I can't help but feel so good right now. I feel like I'm in a very good dream. I feel so good today. I want to cry. I don't know. I feel so good. I can die right now. I'm crossing the street. I can get hit by a car. I don't care. I mean, I never cared. No matter if it's good or bad, I never cared if I get hit by a car and die. I can't wait for that. I mean, this is a kind of time when you feel like the world is so beautiful. I feel it's so beautiful, the world, everything is so beautiful. Oh my God. One thing that I have noticed, the one thing the change that has happened to me is this grown love for the nature. Like, I used to not be so obsessed with nature, or so in love with nature, but now I am. Before spirituality, I wasn't truly, wasn't so interested in everything in nature, but now I am so, I love it so much. Everything in nature, like even grass, I love it so much. I got a lot of food. Let's see. I'm so tired. Oh, I got some of these crunchy beans. It's nice living an almost vegan life. I really enjoy it. Great. Even though I still watch mukbang videos of people eating a lot of meat, and I still feel like eating it. But if I really am to eat them, I don't feel like to. Let's try these crunchy stuff. I hope they're good. If they're not good, I'm fucked. just so. I don't like it. What can I do? It's just beans, tasteless, with no flavoring at all. What's this? Oh, I got some tofu. Ah. Oh, hope these are good. Please be good. It's really important to me that you're good. I love food. It's so good that we can all eat. What do you say? Oh my god, it's so good that we'll be able to eat. This is great. Oh my god. I'm gonna cook. I mean, this is so good, just eating without. Great. Maybe that's the end of this video now. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching till the end. You want a reward of another what reward do you want? Let me see. Maybe next time we'll talk about it. Now I can't come up with anything. Thank you for listening. Even though this video might never be watched till the end, until 10 years later maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe next month someone will watch it till this end. Thank you. And I hope you're not a stalker. Okay. Which means you're obsessed with me, which isn't good for you. Thank you. See you later, grasshopper. See you.